Hello students, in last lecture we discussed about the definition of a linear transformation and the properties of linear transformation, then some examples which are based on the linear transformation. In today's lecture we discuss the product of the linear transformation and the sum of the linear transformation. Okay, so sum of linear transformation. Sum of linear transformation. Definition: let F be an arbitrary field and let V and W be a vector spaces over F. Let S and T be a linear transformation of V to W, then define a mapping of V to W by S plus T operating on V is equal to S of V plus T of V from V belongs to V. Okay, this is S of V plus T of V. Then S plus T is a mapping of V to W is called sum of linear transformation. Sum of the linear transformation S and T. Okay, so what is an definition? Let F be an arbitrary field and let V and W be a vector spaces. We have F as an arbitrary field is given, V and W are said to be are nothing but the vector spaces over that field F, and let S and T be a linear transformation from V to W. S and T both are the linear transformation from the V to W, then define a mapping of V to W by S plus T. S and T both linear transformation from V to W, then defined the linear transformation. Next, another linear transformation S plus T on the vector space V to W, which is again a linear transformation from the other mapping from V to W and defined as S plus T V. S plus T operating on V is equal to S of V plus T of V. For the V is an element, this V element or this V element is a small v. Okay, small v element is belongs to vector space V. Then S plus T is a mapping of V to W is called as a sum of linear transformation S and T. Then this S plus T mapping is said to be a mapping from V to W, which is nothing again a linear transformation and is called as a sum of the linear transformation of this both S and T. Okay, so next definition: product of linear transformation. Definition: let M, N and P be a vector spaces over F. M and P be vector spaces over F, and T and be a vector spaces over F, and suppose let S be a linear transformation from, let S be a linear transformation from M to N, and T be a linear transformation of N to P, then the mapping TS, from M to P defined by TS of M is equal to T of S of M is a mapping from M to P, called as an product of linear transformation of T and S. Now, what is the product of the linear transformation? If we have given three vector spaces, and which are these vector spaces? M, N and P. Be a vector spaces over the field F, and let S be a linear transformation from M to N. S is a linear transformation from the vector space M to N. T be a linear transformation from what? N to P. Okay. Then the mapping TS. Is a linear transformation from the M to P. What is an composite? We know that if we have two linear functions are given, then the composite of two linear transformation, we know how it can be defined. If we have two functions, suppose f1 and f2, okay, where f1, suppose it is f1 is a map from the A to B, and f2 is a map from, suppose something B to C. Okay, so then what is the composite of this? Then f1 composite f2, it is a map. How its map is defined? In f1 composite f2, we consider the domain of an f2, and which is a map from the domain of an f2 to the codomain of an f2. Okay, to the codomain of an f2. So what is a domain of an f2? Domain of an f2 is an B to the codomain of an f1. The codomain of an f1 is again B. Then f1 f2 is a map from the B to B. Therefore, in that way, the linear transformation product is also defined. Okay. So here, look at here. S is a map from M to N. T is a map from N to P. Then what we have to show? We have to find the map of TS. So we have to show the map of T into S. So what is it show? Therefore, it is a map from the domain of S to the codomain of an N, or codomain of an T. Okay, so what is a domain of S? Domain of S is M, and domain of an codomain of an T, codomain of an T is P. Therefore, TS is a map from the M to P, which is defined by, how it can be defined? TS of M operating on M. Since is small m, where small m is an element of an M. Since TS is a map from M to P, okay, here the domain is M. Therefore, here TS operating on M, where this element is belongs to capital M, where M is a vector space. Okay. Now TS operating on M is equal to TSM. This is looks like that. Okay. This is nothing but the TSM is a mapping from M to P, and we know that TSM is a mapping from the M to P, is called as a product of the linear transformation of T and S. Therefore, this is nothing but the linear transformation, or the product of the linear transformation from the T and S. Now, if alpha belongs to field F and S is a map from M to N, then alpha S is defined to be a mapping of M to N such that alpha S operating on M is equal to alpha Sm for all n belongs to capital M. For all n belongs to capital M. Okay, so as for any alpha belongs to field F and the S is a map from M to N, then alpha S is defined to be the mapping of M to N such that alpha S operating on M is equal to this alpha can be taken outside the bracket into Sm for all n belongs to Mn. Therefore, this is the mapping which is defined for the by the multiplication of an alpha to the this linear transformation S from the M to N. Therefore, these are nothing but the product. Therefore, these are the operations which are defined on the two linear transformations S and T, their sum and the product, which are nothing but again a linear transformation and can be defined in that way.